Because a lot of times we are therapists when we don't have the credentials. Therapists without the credentials. We listen to everybody else's problem because we're thinking we're being a good person and we're being a good friend, but we don't know what that is doing to us. It's rotting our roots. You cannot do that when you're trying to grow. When you're trying to grow and you're trying to build, you can't be that person that's sitting here listening to everybody else's problems. You gotta tell them, let me get your laptop, go online, help you sign up and get some insurance. I can help you find a therapist, but I'm sorry, I can't be your therapist. So now, guess what? The phone ringing, and then you got somebody saying, well, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. And now, if you are a good-hearted, kind-hearted person, you find yourself trying to bail everybody out. And then you start feeling sorry for yourself. Well, who gonna bail me out? You ain't supposed to be bailing them out. The person who's gonna bail you out is the same person that's supposed to bail them out, which is God, not you. So your intake, check your intake. Check your intake. And listen, you don't have to change or stop loving these people. What you do is you slowly but surely know when you can take it in and know when you can't. Everything you do, you have to do in moderation. In moderation. You can still be there and love people, but you don't want to continue to eat that negativity that they're giving you. And a lot of times, they don't even know that they're being negative. They're just venting. But you can't allow them to vent on you. If they got all this dust and junk coming out their vent, you're just catching it all. What do you think is going to happen to you? You're dusty now. Vent on me. I'm going to listen to you vent for 30 minutes about everything that's going wrong, and then when we hang up on the phone, where did all that stuff go? Where did it go? Where did it go? It's on me. So then what do I gotta do with it? Relationships. Get away from toxic people. I don't care how much you love them. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. Sometimes your mom gotta go to voicemail. You can call her back later. You can send her a text message. You can love her. You schedule time. And people may think, oh, she being arrogant, who she thinks she is. I know who I am. I'm fighting for what's mine. I'm fighting for my peace. I refuse to be depressed. I refuse to be heavy. I refuse to be broken down. So yes, I know who I think I am. I'm a person who don't want to be your vent. I don't want that dust on me. So I'm going to schedule the time I talk to you. I'm going to build myself up all day long. I spend half of my day being built up, and then I have 30 minutes of scheduled time. How you doing? How's your day? Because then I can pour into you. And so the fruit of your produce is a result of your relationships. The next one, there's two more, is that you don't have to share your partner's perspective to share their purpose. You don't have to share your partner's perspective to share their purpose. So we're talking about partnerships. For business owners, this can be for marriage. Most people are here are entrepreneurs or business owners. When you're looking for someone to go into the purpose with you or your business with you, a lot of times we choose people, like I said, based on them having things in common with us. And me and you can disagree, but that doesn't mean that you have a skill set that's good to help me push this vision forward, right? And so if you have a team and you got 5 people on here and they agree with you and y'all got the same perspective, there's a problem. You gotta have somebody in that team meeting that raise their hand and say they disagree. You gotta have somebody that's gonna shake it up. Peter was the one. Peter was the one when everybody else was on the boat, he got off the boat trying to walk on water with Jesus. You gotta have people around you like that. You gotta have people around you who just not okay with doing the norm, but they may have a different perspective to you. And it's okay just because they don't agree with you, and it's not an argument. We just have a different perspective, but their perspective is appreciated. Because if God wanted you to have a whole team of people like you, he would have just made duplicates. But he made us different for a reason, because it's something that you have, Deanna, that Jean needs. It's something that Jean had that Jeanette needs. It's something that Jeanette had that Stadia needs. And what the enemy does is he keeps us divided. That's the reason why all of us don't have 7-figure businesses. If we took all of our gifted and put it together, what would happen? One of the biggest threats to the enemy is unity, when we unify. So that's the reason why marriages, he used division, and businesses, he used divisions, and families, he used it, and friendships, in any relationship, he always tries to come and divide. The last tip is your relationships have a rhythm. And I'm about to explain what this means. This is the last one. Your relationships have a rhythm. And so I remember when I first joined Salt Life, and I come from a Jehovah's Witness background, and I wasn't familiar with tithing because in the Kingdom Hall, they never asked for money. How I was raised, it was always like a little box off to the side, and you would just give. You would just pretty much give without nobody knowing. The lights were always on. They always had free Bibles and free publications, so the bills were being paid, but they never did tithes and offerings. So when I first joined the church, I was like, Paul, I'm like, church only wants your money. They got ATM in the church, pastors want to live off your money. I was one of those people. I spoke out against it. Everybody who knew me knew that. That's what I believe. Because I was not educated, I didn't understand the hymn of Revelation. So when I first joined the church, I remember doing a new members class, I asked, I said, so tell me about this tithe thing, because I wanted to understand. And so I started to give. I started to give, but I didn't really have a real system because I was an entrepreneur, so sometimes I made money per day, so I didn't know how to do it. And so God spoke to me, he said, I need you to get in the rhythm of giving. So he told me specifically to give 10% of everything I made that day. So I did that. And sometimes PayPal will have $10 that came through. Sometimes it might be $4. It just depends on how much I made that day. But I did it for like 2 weeks, but it helped me kind of get in the rhythm. So the reason why I bring that up, because my point is your relationships have a rhythm as well. It's a vibration or a rhythm that your relationships have. And what happens is that, for example, you can have a best friend or your sister or your business partner, and you're used to interacting with that person a certain way. You have a rhythm, right? And we like each other bees. That's why we choose to be around certain people. We call it a vibe. I'm calling it a rhythm. We gonna call it a vibe. I like her vibe. You know, it's easy going. I ain't gotta try to fake it, be myself. I ain't gotta try to laugh at jokes that's not funny. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta try to smile, and I ain't gotta try to do all this extra stuff because our vibe, we got the same rhythm, we got the same vibe. But guess what? In this season, we gotta get around people who have a different vibe. Now, it doesn't mean that it has to be a negative one. It's just different. We gotta get on a different rhythm and a different vibe, because if we're only operating on our own rhythm, then we can't make real music. When you think about music, it's different beats and different things going on at one time. It's just not this one line, because then it's flat, nobody want to keep hearing it all over again. You gotta have different rhythms. So now we have to have partnerships and relationships that have a different rhythm from us. And the reason why I mentioned this 3 times, because this is the hardest part I know personally for me, and I know it is for a lot of people, because we tend to connect with people we have things in common with. But in this season, God is saying that he is about to break some nets. And if you guys receive that, then it's going to happen. If you don't receive it, it won't happen. But I already received it. I've been dancing and celebrating in my spirit for the last 4 days once I heard the message. And so now what I'm doing is strategically looking at who's around me. Who's around me? Because there's some people around me where if I invite them somewhere, they only going to come if they get paid. To serve me. I got a lot of, I got employees, I got people who connected to me who I believe they're paid into the vision. If I pay them, they'll come, but if I invite them for free, they won't come. So when my net breaks, should they get some? Should they get some? No. Peter signaled people who were there already. Who's there? Peter signaled people who was there. So you got to make sure that you're taking care of the people who are in proximity to your upcoming, to your grinding. Who's in proximity? Who's there with you? And then you have to make sure that you're getting connected to people who's on a different vibration as well.